In this video, I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step guide on how to go pro in Fortnite in 2023. If you guys take everything I say in this video and apply it and work every single day, I promise you guys you will make earnings very soon. But just know this will not happen overnight. It's going to take time and practice. There's 3 things that you need to know before you try to go pro. The first thing is, it doesn't take insane mechs to become a pro. It doesn't matter how fast your mechs are, it's how smart your mechs are. There's a difference between fast mechs and smart mechs. For example, if I'm running around quad editing, someone holding their shotgun out could easily kill me. But if I play slower and I'm not showing off my mechs and I'm playing smarter, it doesn't matter how fast I could triple edit, I could still kill anybody. The second thing you need to know is taking accountability. Say you're playing a solo cash cup and something goes horribly wrong and you feel like there's nothing you could have done to prevent it, there's still some things you could have done. There is always something that you can do better and something that you can do differently to get an advantage. If every solo cash cup you play you end up getting headshot sniped, it's either your movement or you're over peeking. The last thing you need to know is find your role. Are you more of an IGL or are you more of a fragger? And just to give you guys a tip, IGLs are worth so much more than fraggers. It's very hard to find a really good IGL, but it's pretty easy to find a really good fragger. Once you find out what role you want to be, you don't need to full focus on that role. The best IGLs know how to frag and the best fraggers know how to IGL. You need to have a basic concept on how to do both. Now that I got that out of the way, the first step to go pro is playing solo cash cups. I know solo cash cups suck to play, but if I'm a good player and I'm looking for a duo, and I see that they have good solo cash cup placements, that's all I want. Not only do solos take IGLing and fragging, they take mental fortitude, which is the strongest skill you can have. I want you guys to put a full season into solos. Not only is solos the easiest game mode to get earnings in right now, it's the fundamental building block of the game. Everything that you'll learn in solos, you can take to team game modes to help the team. Why do you think every top tier player in the game started in solos? Cooper and Miro, the team that just won the 2023 Global Championship, both started by winning solo cash cups. Now after those solo cash cups, I want you to VOD review all of it. And I don't just mean watch yourself play, actually learn from your mistakes. I'm going to give you guys a massive secret that pros use to VOD review. It doesn't matter if you died off spawn in a mid-game fight or in an endgame, spectate the person that killed you and see what they saw. See what holes your playstyle has in it and fix them. The best thing you can do with your earnings from solos is reinvest it into yourself. You can upgrade your PC, upgrade your keyboard, your mouse, your scuff, or your controller, it doesn't matter. The best thing I think you should do with your earnings is invest in some coaching. There's tons of coaches out there. You can DM Zycoma on Twitter, you can go to Destiny's Jesus, buy his masterclass, or you can DM me for $5. I will coach you through a cash cup. If you want me to coach you or VOD review with you, DM me on Twitter at notcods. I'm not saying you have to go to me, but coaches are very valuable in the game. So please invest in a coach or someone to VOD review with you. Just to give you an example, this is exactly what Vidil did. At the beginning of Chapter 2, he placed 4th in 3 cash cups, and that made him valuable enough for Noah Riley to duo with him. And you guys know the rest of that story, you know where Vidil is now. So after you guys played in a tournament, I want you guys to find yourself on the leaderboard and find the 3 games that you missed out on the most points. Then I want you guys to write down on a piece of paper, in those 3 games, what were the 3 major mistakes that stopped you from making money? If your problem is dying off spawn, I want you to play solo ranked for 3 hours landing at your drop spot until you won't die off spawn anymore. I want you guys to find the advantages of your drop spot. Where can I get the most mats the fastest? What's natural high ground? Where do other people land? Where can I lurk on them? If you find advantages like that, you'll never lose an off spawn fight. If your problem is dying mid game, I want you guys to play realistics and creative all day. Not only will this help your mechs, this will help your box fighting, and you will never lose a fight mid game again. Now let's say you made it through off spawn, you made it through mid game, now you're in end game, but you always seem to die right before the top 5. I want you guys to VOD review all of your end games and figure out what you're doing wrong. Are you running out of materials too quick? Are you dying going for a refresh? But just remember, your end game is determined by your mid game. Remember when I said being a good IGL is more valuable? That's because if you have bad rotates through mid game, you'll have no mats for end game, and even though it doesn't look like a mid game issue, it is. The biggest problem I see that is stopping people from going pro is not allocating their time correctly. What I mean by that is I see people trying to improve things in creative that have no meaning in game. Like I said earlier, it doesn't matter how fast your mechs are, it's how smart your mechs are. So instead of sitting in creative build fighting your friend, go box fight them. Instead of sitting in creative playing zone wars, go play realistics. Now that you took everything I said and put it into a full season of solos, now it's time to find a duo for the next season. When looking for a duo, you want to find someone that's around your skill level and that has the same solo placements as you, and someone that wants to grind the game as much as you. There's no point of playing with someone who's better than you if they're not going to grind as much because you're just limited at the end of the day. There's also no point of playing with someone who's worse than you because they're just going to hold you back and limit you. Now, after you found your duo and you've played a cash cup, you want to do exactly what I said for the solo thing and do it in duos. You want to VOD review and write down your 3 major mistakes. Going pro all comes down to having a basic knowledge on how to IGL and VOD reviewing. With enough time spent in VOD reviewing, you're going to know what's going to happen in the game before it happens, and you'll be able to avoid the problems. If you guys want to know how to be the best IGL or the best fragger or anything about the game, comment down below and I'll make a video on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next time.